folks. Welcome back to Raakesh iWave Lab, a Techno Hub channel for placement training. In today's session, we are going to discuss about setting up the user interface. In setting up the user interface, we are going to discuss about page layout. So when you create any object, right, automatically the object is associated with the page layout. So it is associated with the default page layout. The page layout contains a lot of sections, right? So in today's topic, I'm going to cover with respect to page layout, Salesforce page layout. So when it comes to page layout, right, it is talking about the page type. So the Salesforce, basically there are three types of pages are there. They are home page, detail page, and edit page. Home page, you know very well, right? Whenever you open a particular app, so it is associated with a home page, which contain, it is customized according to your needs with your graph and then your form feed, like your chapter feed, all information will be there in the home page. Whenever you click on the object tab, by default, we can land it on the home page, obviously. The detail page, when you click on a record, it takes your detail page. Once you open your object on the tab, on the nav bar, and when you click on new button, it will show you the user interface. Once you fill the form, then you click on save, it will take you to the detail page. It will take you to the detail page. The detail page basically gives all the details of the record. It gives the entire details about the record, where you try to edit the record in detail page, takes to the edit page. For each and every field, right hand side, you have a pencil icon. When you click that, and you can go and edit it in the detail page. Right, whereas coming to edit page, all the fields that required user input are displayed in the edit page. So even, right, when you click on the object right hand side, you have a menu, you click on that, you click on edit, it takes to the edit page, and then you can go and edit it, right? So in page type, it is of three types. One is going to be home page, the other one is detail page, the other one is called edit page. When it comes to page elements, so what is the element of the page? So here there are different types of elements, and the page elements are available. One is going to be tag, the feed, sidebar, section, links, and related list. So these are going to be the elements of the page. When it comes to page layout, on the page layout, you can see that these are the elements will be there, these are the section will be there, right? So let me see one by one. What is tag, what is feed, and all those stuff we are going to see here. Now, when it comes to tag, right? Even in the FB, Facebook, and everywhere, right? LinkedIn, you're going to tag your user, right? Tag the faces. Same way here also, we can able to tag our faces or words to most records and personal data. Anything you want, you can tag it. That same way here also in the page element, we can tag it. We can enable the personal tags, and then we can save that. Right? Similar way, when it comes to feed or the automatic generated updates when the record or fields is updated by the user. Feeds are automatically generated or updated when the records or fields are updated by the user. Sidebar. It has an option to create a new recent item that we have accessed at the recycle bin. Sidebar. Whatever recently accessed, that will show you, and then you can access the recycle bin also. Section. So even when you say open your page layout, there will be different sections like information section and so on. A section from the parts of the page where we can group the fields. So on the section, what we can do, we can able to group the fields. Links provide easy access. When you click on the link, it will take you to some other page, right? So that we have something or related list in the Salesforce. So like detail page, related list page, all those stuff we have it on the page layout. Hey, what is related list? Related lists are visual representation of relationship between the object and another object. What is related list? It is nothing but it is going to talk about, it is going to show the relationship between the objects, right? So in case you are going to have a master detail relationship, so when you go to a particular master object, you go to the related page, it is going to show the detailed page which will be connected to it, right? That we can see it on the related list, right? Page layout in Salesforce controls the layout. The page layout in Salesforce controls the layout. It is a set of custom links, buttons, fields. So S control, Salesforce control, visual force, related list on the object record page. Under the page layout page, you can see these are going to be sections, right? Which contain custom link, button, fields, S control, visual force, and related list of the object record page. Using page layout in Salesforce, we can determine which fields are set to visible, read only, mark that field as a required. So in the page layout, you can set your fields, you can determine the fields and set the fields to visible, you can make it as read only, you can mark it as the required field. and so on. When you open a particular record of all the fields that are associated with the object are listed down. When you open a particular record, it is going to show all the fields which is associated to it. Right? So, like when we want to customize the visual appearance of the field, modifying the page layout. In case you want to change, you want to do some changes, you want to change the visual appearance of the field, right? Yes, you can modify it. Every object in Salesforce contains standard object and custom object. Should have a minimum page layout, which is called default page layout. Already I told you, either it is going to be a Salesforce object or custom object, whatever object it may be, it is going to have a default layout, right? A page layout gets created default when we create an object in the Salesforce. In the Salesforce, whenever you create an object, automatically the page layout will be created. It will be associated with your fields. A page layout in Salesforce is created with object name by default. So, for example, we're going to be invoice object you're going to create. Invoice layout will be created. When it comes to hospital object you're going to create, hospital layout will be created. When you're going to create a product object, the product layout will be created. There will be one minimum page layout for every object by default. So, for each and every object, you will have by default, you'll have one minimum page layout. But still, if you want, you can clone it as much you want it. Multiple page layouts can also be created. That's what a limit. Either you can create it or can clone it, right? So now let us get into how to create a page layout, right? So anyway, when you create an object by default, the page layout will be created, automatically created. But in case you want to create a custom page layout, yes, very well, we can create a custom page layout, right? For which what we have to do, we have to go to setup home, page and platform tools, object and fields, and object manager. Click the object, whichever object you want to create a page layout, right? So you have to select the object and page layout, and then you can go and edit it, right? So that's why either you can go to click object manager on the setup page and select the object directly, and then it will take you to detail page. On that you have something of field and relationship and so on. In that you can see page layout will be there. You click on page layout page will be displayed, right? So likewise, so on the detail page you have field and relationship page layout. When I click on page layout, this page layout page will be displayed there, right? And then you're going to create a new page layout, or else you're going to go and edit. So in case you want to edit the page layout, on the right hand side, if there is a page layout here, a default page, that object page layout will be displayed. On the right hand side, you have a menu. You click on that menu, you have an edit and delete option there. You can click on edit, it will take you to the edit page. So when a page layout in Salesforce edited, you can observe field, buttons, quick actions, Salesforce 1 and lightning action, expanded lookup, related list, report charts on the side bar of the shown. So like when you go to the edit page, on the top left hand side, you can see that you can observe that fields will be there, buttons will be there, links will be there, quick action, Salesforce 1 and lightning action will be there, expanded lookup will be there, related list will be there. When you click on it, it will take you to the related list section. When you click on Salesforce 1 and lightning action, it will take you to that section. Right? So when you click on button, it will take you to the button section. So that's how the page layout will be designed. When we click on the fields, we can access which fields are present in the object, in a particular object as shown above, right? So like this. So the page layout will be there. See, now we have, when I click on fields, it take you to the field. When I click on buttons, it take you to the buttons here. When I click on quick action, it take you to the quick action menu. When I click on mobile lightning action, it take you to that particular section. When I click on expanded lookup, it will take you to that particular section. When I click on related list, it will take you to related list section. So when I click on report chart, take you to the report chart section. So now a page layout can be modified by rearranging fields, adding custom buttons, related list to the page layout. As shown below, we are going to arrange the fields into 2 columns. So likewise here, so you can drag this field here this side, or you can drag this field to the side and rearrange the column, fields, everything, and right. And then finally, what you have to click on save button, right? To change the position of the field in the page layout, simply drag and drop the field and finally click on save button. Just now I told you. So now, for example, I want to drag this page number from here to this side. I can drag it and place it here. So similar way, I want to remove this final amount from here, drag it and place it here. Accordingly, we can rearrange it. So whichever field you wanted, you can rearrange either way, either side. Once you've done it, finally what you do is click on save button. So don't forget to click on save button, otherwise the changes will not be updated. Right? To check the page layout, go to the performer record as shown below. So likewise, then what you have to do, you have to go to the particular app launcher, and you want to test it, you want to see the changes. Again, after saving it, you go back, go to that particular page, go to a particular app, go to app launcher, go to particular app, and then click on the particular object, and take you to detail page. You can see the pages, right? Once it is getting, you can see that all the changes will be done, right? So now let me see how to create a custom page layout. We have to see how to create a custom page layout. Multiple custom page layout can be created. Right? Again, for this, what you have to do, you have to click the object manager, or you have to go with the steps like this. You have to click on setup home, page of platform tools, object and fields, object manager. Then you have to select the object, then go to the page layout and click on new. And this is how you're going to create a new page layout. So after creating a new, after click on new page layout, the new page layout window will be layout will be shown, right? Now see, when I click on here, click on new button to create a new page layout for the object pharma product. For pharma product, we are going to create a new page layout. So again, what you do now, you're going to ask existing page layout and page layout name. So the page layout can be created based on the old page layout only, but we cannot create separate new page layout, right? Based on the template. So we have to take some template here, right? Now I'm going to take the performer layout, and then for which I'm going to give a new name here. After giving a new name, and I'm going to save it, the same page layout will be saved in the new name. Got it? After you're done with it, we click on save button, and new page layout editor will be displayed as shown. Here we can customize the field, button links, and other related whatever changes you want to make it, can do it here. As shown above, we have remove, delete button, change owner, edit record type in the new pharma product page layout, and then finally click on save button. Right? Once you click on save button, then page layout assignment to the profile. Custom page layout in the Salesforce can be assigned to multiple profile. Now we have to assign to the multiple profile. Check below how to assign a page layout to a profile. Click on the page layout assignment button as shown, and see on the top of the page layout, you can see that button, page layout assignment button will be there. You have to click on that. See here, a page layout assignment button will be there. You have to click on that, and then you have to select all the layout. Now layout mapping will be open, right? And select it, and then you have to change the layout there. After selecting it, and then see here, you have to select the page layout here, and then you have to click on, and then you have to change the new invoice. So new invoice layout will be added to the all the page layout for all the profiles, right? And then save it, right? To check the page layout assignment in Salesforce, you go to the setup home, user profile. You can see, go to the, in case you want to go and check the page layout assignment to the profile, right? You go to the user profile, and then you can check it, right? And go to the user profile, and then you can check it like this, right? Now directly I've got into the page now. So setup page, I'll click on home. Now for example, I'll click on object manager, right? And then I'm going to enter invoice now, right? Invoice, right? So you can click invoice. See, the invoice object will be displayed here. We have invoice already. Invoice. This is the custom invoice object. I'll click on custom invoice object here. Now I'll take you to the page here, detail page. So now coming here, you can see the page layout will be there. The second option here. You click on page layout. It takes you to the page layout here, right? So this is a page layout. Now the invoice page layout has been displayed here. Already when I create an object called invoice, the page layout has been associated, been by default been created, right? So now I want to edit this page layout. In order to edit this page layout, so on the right hand side, you can see here, you have a menu. You click on this menu, click on edit button, it will take you to the page layout. It will take you to the page layout. So on the top invoice layout, you can see here left hand side field will be there. When I click on field, so it will show the fields here. When I click on buttons, it will show the buttons here. When I click on quick action will be shown. Mobile and lightning actions, all this detail will be shown here. Expanded lookup, so it will take you to the expanded lookup here, right? And a related list. When I click on a list, related list, it will take you to the related list. Now when I click on report chart, so there is no any charts as of now, right? It takes you to the report charts. So likewise, now what you do now, in case you want to edit it, right? See, for example, I want to make this invoice date. I want to move here. I can move here. Customer name, I can have it. Position, I want to drag and drop it. I want to place it here. The invoice amount, let it be now. Discount, I want to drag and drop it here. Mobile number, right? Or net amount, I want to move it here. I'll move it here, right? So likewise, we want to have city and places. See, when I have the places here, right hand side to the city, I can have it like this, right? So corresponding, what is it? You want to have a company email here, I can have it accordingly. And then you want to move here. So you want to have city along with the, that is, what is that? City and places here, something like that, you can have it, right? So like city followed with places is there here. So like this, you can arrange your fields in the 2 column, and then finally what you do, you're going to click on save, right? So that the layout will be in the same manner. The layout will be in the same format. You can go to the particular recruitment app, right? Try to click on recruitment app. Now click on recruitment app, right? And then click on new button. You can see that, right? Accordingly, you can see that what is that? This is account, right? I have to go for invoice. I have to click on invoice, click on new button, right? I can see that based on, let's see here, city and places, everything is being changed. So customer position, invoice amount, discount has been changed. You can see the changes here. So accordingly, this has been arranged accordingly, right? There, like this, you can enter your detail and then you can save it. So this is how we can change the page layout. Suppose now again, what I'll do, I'll go to the setup. Again, I'll click on object manager. I want to create a new page layout, right? I'll click on object manager, click on invoice, right? Go to page layout, and you want to create a new page layout. Now you want to create a new page layout. In order to create a new page layout, click on new button. It'll take you to the new page layout now. What is the existing page layout? Invoice layout. What is the page layout name now? Now we are going to give proforma layout, right? And then you click on save. So now the same invoice layout has been created in the form of proforma layout. Now in case you want to do some changes here, anything you want to do some changes, right? So like you want to make it city and then company, IT company, you want to change it, right? Anything you want to change, you want to add it, all the changes you can make it, and then you can save it. After saving, now what you have to do, you have to assign to the profile, right? You have to assign this page proforma layout to the profiles. So now click on page layout assignment here on the top. Now click on page layout assignment on the top, right? Now click on page layout assignment on the top. Now you have to edit the assignment. You have to click on edit assignment. Now, so click on page layout now, right? You have to select all the page layout. Now it is an invoice layout, right? Now I want to change it to proforma layout. I want to change it to proforma layout, then save it now. Now it has been for all the profile, the proforma layout has been assigned. For all the profile, the proforma layout has been assigned, right? Suppose you want to check this, right? Again, you go to home, you can go to the user. So click on user. And then you have to go to the profile, right? So for example, if you go to system administrator profile, right? Now here the page layouts are there. Now our page layout is called as invoice and proforma, right? Scroll down. So this is standard object page layout. Ours is custom object page layout, right? So ours is custom object page layout, right? Now see here the invoice has been changed to proforma. So invoice and proforma is there, right? We have two page layout here. So ours is custom page layout. We can able to see invoice and proforma page layout here, right? So there is for this invoice we have two page layout. One is going to be invoice. The other one is called proforma layout, right? We are able to see this, right? This is how we can create our page layout. We can edit our page layout. We can clone our page layout, right? We can do several things with the page layout here. Got it? So like we are coming to the end of this session, guys. If you have any doubts, please you can pin me or you can send me a mail at info@gmail.com, right? And please subscribe to our channel. So in case you want to have 1:1 training or you want to have a bulk training, you can call me 8550-79168 at 8142000037, and then you can discuss with me, right? So please subscribe to my channel, Raakesh iWave Lab at Techno Hub, channel for placement training. Please subscribe to my channel. Stay safe, stay tuned. Bye-bye.